Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Central YouTube channel as we continue our series, getting to learn about some of the Central athletes that we get to watch on the live streams all the time, getting a chance to get to know them a little bit better. And I'm excited today. We have our first volleyball player of the season. We have right side middle hitter. She said right side / middle hitter, senior Ruby Gerhard. Ruby, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Nami.
So I want to talk a little bit about volleyball, and we'll get into how the season's gone so far. Right now, currently sitting at 3-6, 0-2 in the conference. Had a tough game last night against Aquinas. Looked like you had a chance to win that first set. I think you had them at set point at one point. Aquinas was able to come back and win that first set, and then it kind of spiraled down from there. What were your thoughts about last night's game, Ruby?
I was really proud of our girls during the first set. I think we showed a lot of hustle, a lot of fight, a lot of effort. We were actually winning in the first set for a while, and then we lost a little momentum. I really think that if we won that first set, the game would have went differently. It did definitely felt like just kind of like a decline in energy throughout the rest of the game. I think we had a little struggle getting serve receive together in the second right away. So I think it just went down from there. But also in the third set, we also fought back, and we were, I think, tied at a couple points there. So it was a good fight. I'm proud of all the girls.
And unfortunately, I wasn't able to be there last night. I had a freshman football game to work, but Joel McCall, my partner, was there, and he said you guys battled really tough. And like you
Mhm.
said, that first match or first set had a chance to win that. You win that set, and who knows how the rest of the game goes.
Yep.
Was able to come back and win that one. Um,
Hmm.
we've only had a chance to see you one time so far on the Central YouTube channel, and that was your game against Onalaska. That exciting 5-set match against Onalaska that really could have gone either way. Tell us about the season so far. Obviously 3-6. I know you had a pretty good day the one day at the Alaska tournament. The next day wasn't so good. How have things been going? How is this team coming together? Give us a little season recap.
We have a very young team. We graduated 8 seniors, so at first, like, I didn't know how it was going to go. But we played on Alaska, and honestly, that game gave me so much hope for the rest of the season. I mean, just going like toe to toe, like, I think we lost by like what, 4 points in the fifth set to one of the greatest teams in the conference. If anything, it just showed, like, we're underdogs, but we're gonna put up a fight every single time. And so that actually made us all like really excited for the season. Everybody works really hard in practice, and then we had that Omni Center tournament, and the first day was good. We had a couple wins there, and then we ended up in the platinum bracket, and which was the best in a big tournament. So, and I think we took every single team to three, and I'm pretty sure each game, like, I'd say maybe 3 out of the 5, it was like 16-14. Like, we took these teams like to the very end. So if anything, I just feel like we have been playing really well. Our record doesn't show how well we've been doing, but we just need to finish those games.
Yeah, absolutely. So very competitive in the platinum bracket, as you said, of a big tournament. So nothing really to hold your heads about for
Mhm.
that one. We talked a little bit about, you mentioned a little bit how young the team is. I'm wondering, as a senior leader now, hard to believe you're a senior, isn't it, Ruby? Uh,
Yeah.
as we're here on our first day of school, first day of your senior year. Um,
Mhm.
how hard has it been trying to be a leader for those young kids? You got 2 freshmen that are getting minutes now with the varsity team. Have you embraced that role? Has it been a challenge? I know you're a natural leader, so you've probably embraced the role, but how's that been going?
It's been really well. All of the, like, a big part of it is all the girls are so nice. It's very drama free. Like, we've never have had any incident where like the seniors have to like step in, or a coach has to get involved. So honestly, then most of like my energy can be directed to like hyping people up on court. I really try to bring as much energy as I can, like, because I feel like it really helps all my teammates, and especially the freshmen who are a little nervous. But everyone has really like adapted well to being on a varsity court. It can be very scary with like student sections and like especially at our Onalaska game, there were so many people there. So I can understand it can be really nervous, but on court you just like tell them that they're a great player, like reassure them that whatever happens, like we're there for them and we believe in them. And so just like helping them adjust to like being on a varsity court and like for the freshmen being in high school. So I really love being captain. All the girls are so awesome. So yeah, it's super fun.
And as a coach for over 25 years, I can tell you that any season that didn't have drama was a good season, regardless of the
Yes.
record. If you can avoid
Yeah.
drama, you're in good shape. Yeah, you
Mhm.
think about those freshmen. Last year at this time, they were playing in eighth grade volleyball. So you think of the steps
Yes.
that they made to be playing
Yep.
varsity.
Hmm.
You can imagine. And you talked about the crowd for that Onalaska game. I
Yes.
guarantee they've never had a crowd that big watching them play volleyball, and that's where you come in to, as you said, help them feel comfortable and make them realize that it's the same game they've always been playing, just at a little bit higher level. So
For
I
sure.
know, I know we haven't had a chance to have the volleyball team on YouTube for a while, but we do have a busy week next week. We're going to
Yeah.
have two games where we're covering you. We're excited about that. Tuesday
Mhm.
night, we have a conference game. You're playing Toma at home. What do you know about Toma?
Well, Toma was the one win that we had last year. Their biggest outside hitter graduated, but they didn't graduate a whole lot of seniors. We did beat them in summer league, but they are a very good team, so we just have to come into the game with the same intensity, and the same effort. They're a good team, but I believe that we can beat them.
So opportunity there to pick up your first conference win. Going
Mhm.
to have to play well. It doesn't matter really who you're playing in the conference schedule. The games are always hard. It's hard to win in any
Yep.
sport. And Toma is
Yes.
going to come in here and expect to try to win too. So being able to
Mhm.
match our intensity. Then Thursday, we are going on the road. Joel and I will be at Holman to cover your game against Holman. Holman, the eighth ranked team in the state. How you feeling about that challenge?
Like some of the girls that play for Holman, like I played with during club, they're just, very advanced. But also, it feels good going into a match knowing that you have nothing to lose. So you can just like swing away as a hitter. Um, so that's kind of a good feeling as well. Just to not be like, oh, we could win, but like just having that like nerves about that. But I think like we're definitely underdogs, so people don't expect us to do well. And I know that like going into Holman, they aren't going to expect much from us. So I think if we work hard in practice and keep the energy high, like we can surprise them.
Definitely take that underdog mindset, use it to your advantage. No pressure on you guys. You go in there and you win a set or two, maybe put the pressure on them, and who
Yep.
knows what can happen. Crazier things have happened, and that's what makes high school sports so exciting. So we have
Yes.
two big conference games, Toma and Holman. Both will
Mhm.
be on the Central YouTube channel this week. We also have football next Friday. No football tonight, unfortunately, as we couldn't get the space in the press box. So I get to go and be a dad and I just get to watch. I've not just sat and watched a game in a long time. So as upset as I am about not being able to broadcast the game, I'm excited to be able to sit and just kind of watch a football game. But that's kind of where we're going. So we will have football next week as well, as Central will host on Alaska at UWL. And so you'll get to watch lots and lots of sports next week on the Central YouTube channel, volleyball
Mhm.
twice, and football on Friday. Ruby, I want to wish you the best of luck going forward. We love watching your volleyball team. That game against Alaska, I mentioned to you before, but the energy in the gym that night was just incredible. I was really impressed with your guys' resiliency and being able to bounce back when things didn't go your way. I think that's going to help you as a team as you move forward. And as you said, the record might not be where we want it to be right now, but this is a team that's on the rise. And when you got young players, can only expect to get better as we move on. So, Ruby, I want to thank you for joining me today. I want to wish you the best of luck in your senior season. And anything else you want to say before we head out?
Just thank you for doing all the broadcasting and everything. Thank you for having me. It's been very fun.
Joel especially loves volleyball. He's a volleyball guy, so we've really had fun with it, and we're looking forward to watching you a lot more here as we move forward. Thank you for joining us on the Central YouTube channel. I'm Nami George. Ruby Gerhard was my guest today. We're going to try and get another interview up here in a little bit, so we might have 2 interviews for you today as school is back in session, and I have more access to the kids now to be able to get the interviews that we need to get. So thank you, Ruby. Good luck. And good luck to the Central Volleyball team as they have 2 conference games next week. You'll see them both here on the Central YouTube channel.